Day 37 of designing a custom Lego set for my dad. It's of my childhood home, as you can see here. Oh, and I almost skipped our 3 rules of the channel. 20-minute video every day, no editing, and show some progress. With the bonus rule, let's yap. Pull up your project and work alongside, and let's make something cool. Okay, so I want to do this living room here. Um, Let me pull up like a good reference photo for you. I think, let's see. Okay, so here's the kitchen. There's the like living room side we want to do. The dining table. You kind of see it there. Okay, this is the big area we're trying to do right now. So we got to put a TV on the wall, like a shelf, long shelf thing, as well as this thing that kind of pops up, and we want these cabinets. So yeah, I think for starters, let's move that. Well, I guess for starters, I totally forgot about that. There's this like half wall that kind of makes a hallway that way. So, I mean, we could do that. Um, yeah, this wall right here. Let's see, what would it look like? I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense with how this is laid out. Like, it would kind of feel like its own thing. And I think that's a big part of what makes this feel like it feels. Like, I think that's a big characteristic of the house right there. Like a core feature. Is that the right word? Um, yeah. Although I probably want it to go forward like maybe 5. Let's see. Does that just feel too crowded though if I go all the way? If I go like there, does that feel too crowded? Maybe. I don't know. Let's try it. Yeah, actually that's fine. We'll throw one of these singles on the left side there. Trying to get better about like talking loudly during these recordings, or at least somewhat animated. You know, I think by default I'm not very animated. I think most people are like that. Um, but I think I gotta be like what feels like weirdly animated for it to like come across as like not just deadpan, you know? Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know, maybe that'll I don't know, just translate better through video, you know? It's like I feel like models, like people that like model for things, like normal people. I'm not saying like um supermodels or anything like that. You know, I'm just talking like just everyday people that like I took engagement photos for instance, and I had to model for like um the photos, right? Like you have to pose. That's the word, pose. Um and it like looks way better in the photos if you do, but it's like so feels so weird doing it. Okay, we're trying to make these arches here. I didn't even realize how much those were missing. Kind of wild. Like there's the details you kind of forget. But yeah, so oh, I guess the size of that arch is kind of the same issue we had here. I think we're gonna have to turn it into 4. Yeah, either 4 or 3. Like where's I feel like I used an arch like that somewhere, right? We had this one. Is that too small? Oh, terrible. But yeah, I feel like people that can like look or kind of seem natural while being in the like super unnatural positions, they're the ones that like look the best in those photos, you know? Like my partner looks amazing in those photos. I feel like I like cannot like I don't know, just can't pose. Like I just look so unnatural, you know? Um, and so okay, I kind of like that. I kind of want to try it with the bigger one though, because I don't want it to look like a window as much as it is just like a wall kind of gone, you know? I might just get rid of this column so I can work it all the way back. But also I might, like if I want to do these cabinets, I really have to bring this wall out one more, which is kind of how it is. I don't know. Um, what were we saying? we were talking about posing, modeling. Yeah. Oh yes, and with YouTube, I feel like it's that same vibe. Like I gotta be more animated than I would otherwise. Otherwise, it feels like not unnatural. You know what I mean? Even though it's like really it's that's unnatural, but then it's like I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying is not making any sense, but I feel like it is. Okay. So here's the problem. I really like it feels like it's missing something without that column over here. But at the same time, this felt too small. And if we do this, we really can't do those cabinets over here. Like, we just can't. Because this doesn't, I mean, like, yeah, versus like if we did something like this, does that still captures the vibe? It feels a little funky, but not terrible. It might be the move, honestly. Um, let's see. And then we want this to be, I guess it would only be a 5, so let's just do this. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Maybe tie, oh, I guess we could probably tie this whole side in with, here, yeah. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, let's do that there. Sorry, I'm realizing, like at this point in the build, so at the beginning I was definitely, sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but at the beginning of this build, I was definitely thinking more, or I just kind of was throwing stuff down, and I'm starting to now, as I go along, kind of build better, like do it in a way that actually would work nicely in real life, doesn't leave you with like holes or like just unstable pieces. Um, so yeah, I feel like I'm getting better is kind of what I'm saying. But yeah, and just faster, I think, too. Just better practiced, I guess. Okay, so I kind of like that. I think that works. And then I think that lets us do, oh, dang it. That's why I was doing single right here, so I can make it color, um, yeah, make it the right color. Well, that's a rip, as I'm over here bragging about getting better and and planning ahead better and all that. Oh well. Oh, I guess anyway, we do want it to be one of these. I mean, what do y'all think? I think yeah, I think I like these, but I think they need to be like multiple tall. So like in the picture, um, see how it's like kind of two stacked on top of each other. I think these should each be two, what's the word? Pegs, tall, rather than one like those ones are. So kind of like the bathroom sinks. Yeah, I like that. Maybe even 3 tall, actually, now that I look at it. Oh, you know what we could probably do is 1 by 1 round. Oh, it's still too fat. Okay, what fits in there? Hmm. Let's see. Do these actually work as I'm thinking they would? Oh, don't freeze on me now. Is this just getting to be like a big file or what? Okay, come on. Just need to test this thing out. Okay. So that's what it's like. So does it just not? Oh yeah, it just hits that. Okay. Okay. Well, we could literally just go up what, like a 1 by 1 plate and do it. I think that'd work. Yeah, that works nicely. And then we make all of this that color, and then we do it all again. That's actually, let's see what's it like in the pic. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't quite come up to this. Then you have like this blank space, and then it kind of crosses over. So how do we want to do that? Let's move that over there. What else is there? Where'd it go? Why did I close it out? Is that really what I did? Okay, let's open this back up. I don't think I really had realized. I mean, I knew there were a lot of curves in the house. It was like growing up, did you ever watch, or not watch, but read, what book was it? The one with the upside down house. Um, she turned her house upside down, and then like, I don't know. I can't remember the name of this book. But anyway, I'd always picture that. Like if our house was upside down, it was like this area was so fun, would be so fun to climb in because you could like stand on the roof and kind of walk around or the ceiling, and there's like these cool shapes. Like I always picture like laying there reading a book or something. And so yeah, now we're like climbing up on this thing here, like playing Floor's Law. You just have this like big old thing in your room or in the room. So I always thought that would be sick. But yeah, so all that just to say, I knew there was curves in the house, but like seeing it like this just kind of like emphasizes them all to me, I guess. Okay, so honestly, more appreciation for the architect. Like, I don't know, he made some cool decisions that I don't think even necessarily, like definitely just little details that I bet no one else really noticed. It's like he was like, oh hell yeah, like I'm doing something sick here, you know? And I'm with him. I think I think it's pretty cool. I like the design. Okay, let's get this like built up right. And then I think we'll go across there. But also we need to span this with the curve. So is this where the, oh, my dog wants out. Be right back. There you go, Harper. All right, back. My doggo Harper's the sweetest girl. Okay, I think we want a bigger one. I think we want an 8, like a 1x8 arch. Yeah, one of these bad boys. I like the I like the shallowness of this arch better, but it's just not big enough. So like coming back to here, you got this whole thing. I mean, I guess there's a good gap there. So, but also like that's the hearth, that's the center. So let's see though. Because I do like the arch of the other one better. Okay, so then if we did that, and honestly, maybe I kind of like this because it still leaves room between the window and right, so it doesn't just jut back for the window. Because in reality, what I should have done was this whole thing should be recessed back one. Did I leave room for that? What did I do for that? Oh yeah, the wall. Oh wait, no, it just overhangs. That's why. But you can see in the plans it should actually recess here. Um, hmm. Do I want to do that? Then I could. Really wouldn't be too bad to do, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't even intersect with that window. Makes that room 4 wide. Gives an extra slot in here, which we don't necessarily need. Then it kind of makes this area. I mean, then we could really go all the way across. Oh, but yeah, no, we could do that. Okay. I kind of like the idea of moving that back. Sorry for mumbling to myself probably incoherently for a minute there, but trying to decide if we really want to move this thing back. I think we do, because kind of everything's inset here, but then it needs to jut out one more. Yeah, and that just looks too much like a stage as is. So yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna clear these out, move this whole thing back, and then fill it back in. So there? I think so. And actually, maybe I'll leave those columns behind just because I don't think I need them. Okay, and then I can do a proper header there, like just across. So honestly, I think that's a win. Yeah, like something like that. It's gonna be way more stable than the previous setup. Yeah, that's actually so much better. And then we still got that's missing there. That's not too bad. We can just hit that there. There's got to be a 2 by 2 in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these because I want it to like be part of the wall better, you know? Um, so I guess we need a single one here, but then we can kind of do, let's get our picture back up. So I'm gonna do the TV, can do this thing, and then we'll see about recessing these things. We're definitely gonna do this bar. That's where we'd like put all the Christmas decorations and such. Yeah. Okay. So let's just start with the TV. And actually, the other thing was we could do, like this needs to move back one. So let's just do that now. And then we can really attach these into the wall better. Oh, I forgot this piece. Yeah, yeah, we can just attach these in better. So I guess I still need a 1 in there. But then here we can do, what is that, a 2? I think it's a little bit harder as things kind of overlap. That's what is that? Is that a 2 by 2? Oh, it's just those. Okay, I see. Let's do another one of those there. And then maybe I don't know if that's the vibe. Where's one of my like just straight up 2s? Okay, I gotta just do it this way. Okay. So yeah, let's see. This fireplace, Christmas, yeah, on the hearth there. We'd like hang up the stockings, you know, do the whole shebang. Um, oh yeah, okay. So we were gonna do an extra wall in here. That's what it was. So if we just go ahead and do, yeah, something like that. But then throw in the one on that side and alternate. Or is that a 2 by 6? Well, I guess no, because we're gonna inset or recess things in there. So we just want this to be a pure wall. Guess we can go like this, tie it into this wall better. Where's that 2? There we go. Oh wait, we can just literally go a corner piece. So yeah, whoops. What else do we want here? Christmas is definitely one of my favorite holidays all time. My parents did a great job of making our birthdays feel super special, um, and our Christmases. Even if we didn't have much, it was still a very special occasion. So yeah, on our birthdays, we had a bunch of fun traditions. Um, my birthday was recently, obviously, so that's what's making me think about it. But they would do a birthday date. You could choose one parent who would take you out to a meal. They would take you out to do some activities, like I always choose like go-karts or I don't know, something like that, right? And then they'd also do, what else was there? Whoops. I have to tie these in a little bit better. I guess we can at least go like this. Whoops. Um, yeah. And maybe we can get a 3 in here. So yeah, my favorite was always going with my dad to the go-kart thing, like Sunsplash or whatever it was. Um, and then going to Walmart and shopping. Um, my dad was a good shopper. I don't know if that's a good thing, but just he just made it hype. It was just fun. It was just like, I mean, we had to use our own birthday money, but it's like we'd got money from them and from friends and gift cards and whatnot for your birthday. And so then at that point, you have some spending money, just gift money from people to spend. And so we'd go spend that. But like, he was always just such a good hype man when it came to like, oh yeah, that looks so sick. Like, go get it. Um, so that was a ton of fun with him. And then taking us to a meal. So like, I'd always choose India buffet. This is bussin' Indian food place. So yeah, um, there's a lot more birthday things, but you know what? Let's keep going for a minute. I kind of want to finish this out. It's a good vibe. So yeah, my mom, she would always make us, we could choose any breakfast we wanted. There's 8 of us in the family, right? But it was, you got to choose on your birthday what everyone ate, yeah, or not everyone, but you know what I mean? Like what my mom would make, and she would make anything, like anything you wanted. So whether it was, you know, for breakfast, like if you wanted waffles, pancakes, um, what else? Sorry, guys. I'm also like contemplating, do I make this bigger, that arch? Almost feels small. And it's like, I don't need the blank space over there. I could fill it up the whole thing. But we got the fireplace there and the TV there. So let's just see. I mean, yeah, we just can't fit anything in. And like, that's just a blank wall. Like, I kind of think we might as well just expand this. So I know that's the only downside of spending the time to try to actually make this like smooth and all that is you end up spending a lot of time, or not as smooth, but like the right structure is like this when like I end up switching it up anyway. It's like, okay, well, I just wasted so much time like trying to get everything just right, um, to be strong and everything, and then it's like, oh, tear it up and change it. But oh well. Um, so yeah, we were talking birthdays. My oh there we oh wait, that's why I was doing that. So yeah, with my dad, it was a ton of fun doing that. With my mom, she would make us whatever meal we wanted. So I choose like, um, is this 1 by 3? Yeah. Uh, like pancakes and or crepes were another good one she made. Or these, yeah, I like that better. That's way better. Uh, sorry, it's he knows today. Um, or she'd make these oven puff pancakes. Those things are so good. Or I can't remember, like waffles with Nutella and whipped cream on there. Oh, I love that shit. Um, yeah, so tons of good stuff. And then let's steal the TV from over here. Guess that didn't give us the backdrop thing. Do brick modified. I really need a 2 by 1. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, tons of fun. Oh, and then cake. It was always my birthday tradition to have a strawberry, like box strawberry mix cake. And then I think my mom said she first made it for my 2-year-old birthday, and then I kept liking it apparently. And then eventually, and so then I just like started always having it, or like always had it. And then when I got older, I like it was at that point it's a tradition, so it was like I gotta have it. So literally every birthday since my second birthday, I've had that strawberry cake on my birthday party specifically, because my mom would make a birthday day cake, and for that one, I would do German chocolate. Like all my siblings basically we always choose German chocolate cakes. My mom would make this super good one. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do, I guess I could just do brackets. That makes it pretty easy. Just again, figure out how to do this. But when I look at the pics, I think having the brackets actually makes a ton of sense. My only thought is if there's something better. Because basically, here's what it looks like. You've got these three things. So I'm like, if I got a bracket that can essentially simulate that, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, and then a birthday dinner, whatever you wanted for dinner. And again, she could make everything and just such good food. So I always love that. Getting to choose the meal. Maybe like an arch, slope curved. Yeah, like something like this. Like low key, I just throw that into the wall. I kind of think that's the move. Those are kind of perfect for this. Yeah, these are more complicated, but it's like I'm not going to be able to do something that complicated. So, trying to get this. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. So I think what I want to do, let's get that. Don't want Copilot. Okay, yeah, so maybe like throw it like that. Oh, dude, that's so good. That's perfect. Let's throw a color on it. Do the same thing on this side. I guess it'll be poking out, but you know what? I think that's all right. If we can find a good way to hide it, we will. Maybe we will put a little thing on the corner there. I could extend that wall out a little, one more. Honestly, that might be the way to go. Okay, but anyway, we're getting distracted here. So let's go the 1x1 plate and clone that. We're gonna want to do the same thing on this side. Although I guess we probably want something covering that way. So kind of behind it, you have a platform and then these things. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. We could at least put the fireplace in on this side, which I think I'm literally just gonna do as like a 2x1 black thing. If we decide to do decals, we can on this one. Yeah, I think that's good. Although we gotta shift all this up one. Yeah, let's add a little bit more. I mean, that's too tall though, the fireplace. So maybe we just go 2x1 plates under it. And then, okay, my mom would throw us birthday parties, and she got a degree in, what was it? Experience something. I don't know. I'm totally blanking on what it was called, but she called it basically physical PE, like party planning. She called it the party planning major, is what she'd always call it. And so she said it was like the perfect thing to teach her how to raise or help her know how to raise 5 boys and one girl, but you know, having a bunch of rowdy boys. But she threw the best birthday parties. She'd do this sick cake, birthday cake. She'd always come up with some. Okay, yeah, that's so awesome. That totally captures the vibe. So yeah, this sick cake and like decorated crazy and all of that. Sorry, I'm just looking at my reference photo again. And I kind of think we go across the top like that with a plate. The other way I could have done this that I just now thought about was I really could have done this whole wall like sideways, you know, so like indented that way rather than this being a full depth thick, but I don't hate it. Just didn't think about that till now. So yeah, maybe we just do the family photo and that's about it. Because that'd be a fun decal to make. Well, I see the real design, it's really 1/3, 2/3. So that this can line up with the 1/3. Okay. I don't hate that. Wish we make this white. I think that captures the vibe pretty well. My only thought is, I don't know, see, we could do something vertical or another horizontal line. Is that the vibe? I feel like that just looked too squished. Unless it came up here, we did like 1/6 maybe. No, that's not skinny enough. About 1/5. So yeah, these sick parties my mom would throw. She'd make these insane paper mache. Is there a way, like, how would I do that? How would I do that, but like center it? You know? About 1/1 with like a hollow top. It's not a thing, is there? Okay. Guess that wouldn't really make sense anyway. Yeah. So she'd do these super fun parties where she would just come up with the coolest things like or yeah, sorry guys, I'm like struggling to do two things at once right now. It's like end of a long week and you just are wiped out. So apologies if I'm like struggling to build and talk at the same time. But yeah, basically she would make these awesome, okay, this kind of is terrible. She'd make these awesome photo scavenger hunt. So like she'd split everyone into two teams of like, I don't know, a lot. Two teams of is this 6 or is this 8 wide? Two teams for everyone, and then she would like she had these like photos she'd taken, close-up photos, like very close-up photos she'd taken of just things around the house in the backyard, and she would like give you just these photos and you had to go find that spot in the backyard, find the thing that it was a picture of, and there'd be an egg there, like an Easter egg with like a an Easter egg with, okay, this is gonna be another good use case for a decal, like the family photo. Let's go, I feel like, yeah, green, like dark green, bright green. I like bright green. Okay, cool. So I know that it's kind of centered there, but I think that's good enough. We could do a potted plant on each corner. Is there like just one wide, like basically like a mini fig head, but even smaller, I think. Yeah, that's a little too big still. Like thinking like the Minecraft flower pot. Maybe if I just go flower. That's still too big. Okay. Oh well. But yeah, basically she just did a ton of cool stuff for our birthdays. I'll have to come back to it another day. I think I gotta just wrap this up. I think we've made great progress. We put this in and it really captures the vibe. I think you really get the right sense there. And then we really just need the dining table and the couch and we're done with this room. Oh yeah, we restructured these walls. That was big. Overall, I think it's been a good one. Let's just throw these back in for good measure. Okay. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. This was a long episode. But yeah, see you tomorrow.